Hey guys, welcome. Let me look at all of the chatty chats. So Miss Danielle is over in, actually it's not just Danielle. Just a second. Yeah, I had one of the tabs of the stream open for audio. I usually have them all muted. It's like, I don't want to listen to myself. Anywho. Okay, so anyway, we have got Jen is over on the Twitch side, as is Brianna. I think Avenger Fox is over there, and so is Miss Norma, and Jana is over there too, and Miss Danielle. So welcome in, ladies. Welcome. We also have, I don't know if Todd's doing anything. Anyway, we also have, that one can close. Oh, that's why. Okay, I need to open that up. All right, now I can see the chat from YouTube. Bunch of folks over here and joined the Crafty Friends YouTube channel membership. So thank you so much, Miss Ann. Oh, Jen says I couldn't find and connect to the 430. So Ann, Jen, are you in the channel members? If you're not a member on my channel, then you wouldn't have had access to it, and it should have been in your notifications. Also, the email I sent out today should have had the link to it. But if you go to it and you're not a member, it won't let you watch it. Okay, welcome in Miss Sharon Madison. Looks like that might be the first time that you've popped in. And then we've got a bunch of people. Oh, Jim Ebers also says, afternoon, everyone. But we got a bunch of people with the DJCC raid coming straight over from our members only live stream. So we do have a members only live stream every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And then we have our 5 o'clock Eastern time for everybody to come and hang out, because this is always a crafty party. Okay, so we have Miss Maureen saying hello to everyone. Welcome in Miss Karen Squires. I think that's the first time I've seen your name in the chat. So thank you for popping in. Welcome. Brianna is also on the YouTube side, so welcome in, hun. Thank you. Who else? I'm scrolling. Linda Gorman, Jen Centro, Maureen Pryor, yay! Judy Richards, welcome in, and she's from Florida. So Judy, where in Florida are you? I am north of Orlando, south of Daytona. Adeline's in here saying, don't forget to get the thumbs up. So thank you for that, honey. Lisa Acker. I'm trying not to repeat the names that I just saw in there. Danielle Brown. Miss Mary was off multitasking, so she didn't show up for our noon live stream today, but she was here for the pre-show. So thank you, Mary, for coming and hanging out and being my number one mod. Okay. Linda says, hello all, I will be balcony watching tonight. And of course she wants to see the card she won earlier today. Miss Linda was the one who won this lovely. I got to change the screen. Oh my goodness, you guys got to see this. It is so cool. And it doesn't look right the other way. And now we have a snail trying to go up her nose. Anyway, that's funny. So the little snail, that one was part of the card. That was a piece of the card that I made for the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, which was this last weekend. So anyway, this one says, Ciao Bella, sending sunshine just for you. And this one went out to, okay, Jen, we're going to have to see what happened with that, hun. So yeah, she says she's a member to both, which means that she's a subscriber on Twitch's side and she's a member on YouTube. So you should have been able to get in. I think you went in there last week, so you should have been able to. Anyway, this I think is so pretty. We used some of Lisa Horton's satin holographic cardstock and the Dolce Vita. Yeah, La Dolce Vita. Oh, no worries, Norma. But the replay's up, so you can definitely see that. Ooh. Thank you, Miss Mary. She subscribed as a Twitch sub. Thank you, honey. I thought you were already subbed, but that was probably a resub. So thank you so much for that. I also don't know why I'm not. Did you guys hear it do the whoosh thing? There should have been a sound, and I didn't hear it. Nope, I don't think it was. I got to fix that. There's different things. I think it's because I had to move things around for audio, so that because I was having issues with some of this stuff, I've gotten some things fixed. Oh, one thing I have not done yet. We're turning on the horizontal chat So now it should go across correctly. Turns out that there was a change that StreamUp did. No, StreamUp tips. Anyway, Andy Lippy and his crew. There was an update that they did, and I remember hearing about it on his live streams, but I didn't realize I had to do anything. So apparently, because I didn't have this installed correctly anymore. Okay, so Judy says, I definitely heard that one. Oh, yeah, that one kind of got me. There goes the kitty, and you can't see him. Okay. And of course, my chats are not telling me who did that. I'm sure that one, it was Mary. Mary did the jump scare. Oh my God. I mean, I love Sully. Sully is a big giant furball, but he can be scary if he wants to be. Okay. Mary's now putting all the cute kitties on the screen. Thank you, Miss Mary. Okay. So, okay. I am just scrolling back up because I did see that. Am I looking at this correctly? Ruth is saying hi to everyone. So Maureen was saying that she was letting Judy know that she's in Brandon. And Judy's is in the Villages. Yeah, so she is north. She's between here and Tavares, I think. It's been a while. Okay, there's a bad dad joke that I think is trying to go across the screen, but I don't read it. What was the bad dad joke? What's a crafter's favorite cereal? Lucky Layers. Speaking of bad dad jokes.
What?
Did y'all hear the Todd? Did you hear him? So, over the weekend, I made a card for my father-in-law. Now, he doesn't watch the stream, so he's not going to see it, and that's fine. But, yeah, I made a card for my father-in-law. I asked Todd, what did he think? Gave him, does he like cars better than fish or fish better than cars? Because I got some dies from both of those things, right? So Mary says, meow, meow, Todd. So we went with the fish. So this is from the, I think it was the die of the month, February. I don't remember if it was the large or the small, but it was the fishing. And I've only used it once, and that was on a project that I took to Creativation that you guys didn't really get to see. Anyway, so I made this one. We've got some Simon Hurley sprays and ink smooshing because I was watching Tiffany Salerno while I was making this, and I did some stamping with the handwritten on the background from Simon Hurley, and of course all Simon Hurley inks. This is Todd because he's got on the lime green shirt because that's his favorite color, and brown hair. And this is his dad because it's got the gray hair. Okay, so I did that on purpose. Anyhow. And they're both fishing and they're both catching things. And then on the inside, I just said, Dad, you're my hero and happy Father's Day. Sweet, right? Todd can't leave it at that. Yeah. I'm like, what the? So I start reading this. It says, you're a real phenomenon. What did the trout say when it swam into a wall? Damn. Oh, by the way, Maureen and Norma say hello, Tigger. Rather, Norma says hello, howdy, Tigger, and Maureen says meow, Todd. Yeah. Okay. What's the fastest fish in a lake? A motor pike. What do you call a fish with no eyes? Not a kitty. That's a kitty. So what do you call a fish with no eyes? FSH, with no eye. Okay. How many fishermen does it take to change a light bulb? 1. But you should have seen the size of that thing. It was huge. Why do fish swim in schools? Because they can't walk. So far, nobody has put a LOL in the chat. They're just saying hello to each other. What do you call a fish that just won't shut up? A largemouth. Hey, Miss Terry Cooper. And what do you call a son who won't stop telling horrible puns and dad jokes? A Todd. Okay, Jen said, okay, Mary did decide to do a happy faces crying. Is it crying? And Jen says, oh my God, OMG, Todd, too hilarious. Oh God. What does Samuel Jackson say?
Dad liked the punny fish
Come here.
jokes for Father's Day and the card that Debbie J made. Well, if the Todd's dad has a good sense of humor, he might get a kick out of those punny fish jokes. As for that card Debbie J made, it better be on point. Handcrafted with love and care. You can't go wrong. If not, well, there's always next year, ain't there?
So thank you, Mary. It's also recorded in my Discord. So if you guys want to go back and hear what Samuel L. Jackson had to say about Father's Day and the Father's Day card, it's in our Discord. Oh my goodness. That's getting put away. If you missed our live stream earlier today, though, we did open up the new collections from Spellbinders. I showed all of the things on the Spellbinders website, so you can see all the different collections, because I don't get all of them. I did get a lot. Yeah, but there are a couple that I did not get. And this is the card that we made during that live stream. And who in the chat won this one at our noon live stream? It was none other than our own Miss Lisa Tolman. What is that, Mary? Why did the fish go to school? To improve his swimming skills. That was Ruth, honey. Yeah, Judy, it is a little bit crazy here, so I know this is your first time in here, but yeah, we all try to have fun. My husband he's usually out on a bike ride if it's not raining, and it looks like it might. Is it going to rain? It looks like it might rain. Anyway.
Maybe yes, maybe no.
So he just said, maybe yes, maybe no. So a lot of times he's off, but if he's here, you probably are going to get to see his feet. Anyhow. But this is the card that we made today using some of this lovely paper from Lisa Horton. This is all holographic. So look at how that texture did with the 3D embossing folder. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. I did not have time, guys. I'm sorry. I did not have time yet today to be able to do additional die cutting, because that's what my plan was, so that I don't take forever to make a card. I know this just turned out, and we weren't sure what we were going to do, but I love this one. What's a fish's favorite TV show? Wheel of Fortune. Mary is saying that she wants the Botanicals. Look at that. She's doing it one letter at a time. What did the fish say to the boat? Quit fishing for compliments. So Mary, are you wanting that with hot foil? Because I do not have my glimmer system turned on yet. Even when the top... Maureen says, even when Todd is here, he's off. Okay, if anybody can remember all of those dad jokes and you want to add them into my dad joke thing, which I probably need to make changes to, turn it on, turn it off. Mary wants me to turn. I'm cleaning stuff out of the way so I can get to it. But yeah, so it would be fun if it was a spinner. Oh, you mean if this? I have actually thought about doing a couple of different spinner cards. I'm thinking spinning. Yeah, I'm wanting to do more interactive, but a lot of that means brain power and prep. And I don't have either of those right now. It didn't turn on. Why did it not turn on? Are you happy, Mary? I think I know why it was doing that. I've got my Cricut Joy is out on my desk too, unplugged, but it's plugged. The plug is plugged. Fish get detention. It couldn't stop schooling others. Why are fish so so good at business. They're great at scaling up. What's what's a fish's favorite subject? Algebra. Algebra. I'm waiting to see if I get a response out of the Todd. Okay, everybody give Mary lots and lots of purple hearts in the chat, because she says, I'm really exhausted and work is getting on my last nerve, so I'm a little squirrely today. So give her lots of love in the chat, and you know purple is her favorite color. So put purple hearts in there. Hello, Freedom Deep. Okay, so this is heating up, and that's because Mary wants hot foil with BetterPress plates. That's what she wants today. Anyway, this I think is super pretty. I haven't used much. It's actually, I still think it's the first sheet. But isn't that gorgeous? And I do have the extra that I've got in back in here. Do you guys need to see the collections I've got again? Y'all need to see those again, or do you want me to just go ahead and get started? Look at all the hearts, Mary. Apollo is laying in his recliner snoring. I took purple pens away from one of the docs. He was supposed to use black. Yeah. You're getting lots of love, Mary. Yippee. Okay, I'm going to move this one out of the way. This one is going to go out in the mail. I've already got, believe it or not, I've already got it. I think I've only scheduled one post. I may have scheduled the other ones, but I know I've got at least one already up. I already changed the thumbnail for the video, and it has this on there. It's like, I did good, but I didn't get any additional die cutting done. So let's go ahead and just look at these collections real quick. I'm going to do Modern Botanicals last, because I think that's what we're going to do. Mary, what do you mean today? Okay, over on the Twitch, ads have started, except for you guys that have got members, our subs. Hey, Miss Dawn. Okay. So first off, this was the last thing that I got in, was the Ciao Bella die set, and I thought it was just so cute. And I love the lips. I love the lips on this one. And so I made a couple of the faces. Oh, Dawn said you had to leave earlier. You didn't. You had a doctor's appointment. Did you get to see the card? Probably not. Here's our finished card. And Miss Linda won this one. Well, every day, Maureen, but I'm leaving my position as a union press in September, so everyone is really making me go out with a bang. Yeah, you're union president? Yep. So here's the finished card using that Lisa Horton paper. Isn't that gorgeous? By the way, all of those products should be listed in the description here, and Restream is a pain in the butt sometimes because it apparently deleted my entire description when we did our live stream earlier, so I had to add it back. So it is on there now. Let me just double check and make sure that all of this stuff is still on here. Oh, I have not given you guys the visual supply list link yet. Let me do that real quick. And it will be changing because right now it is the one from the earlier today for the other one. So I will create and update a new one. So here is the visual supply list on YouTube. Let me pin it, and then I'll do the same thing over on Twitch. So if you happen to be interested in the products that we're using today, you'll have easy access to it. And anytime you use an affiliate link, doesn't cost you extra, but it does help me. Well, I deleted an entire video I was editing earlier. What? Don't do that, Dawn. Don't do that. Hello, Miss Alyssa. Welcome in. Okay, so again, this is using the Lisa Horton papers that I think are gorgeous. Okay, so Cordelia says, I'm going to just say hi to everyone because I'm fixing supper. Okay. Okay, Ruth, I can't go back and read everything. So Ruth is harassing me. She says, read my last fishy jokes in my 2 previous comments. Okay, scrolling up. Why did the fish refuse dessert? It was stuffed to the gills. Why was the fish always laughing? It found everything finny. I love you. Before that, it was all hearts. Okay, why did the fish... Okay, I did read that one. Okay, so I think I'm caught up now. By the way, you can add those, exclamation point, add dad. Adds it to my dad jokes review list so that I can decide if I want to add it to the actual dad jokes thing. Plus, you can do exclamation point, dad, I think is the command. Somebody try it. I think that's the one that pulls up the dad joke. And it had that banner that went across, but I don't know if I just missed it. I think I need to put a bell on that thing. Idaline says, want to hear a pizza joke? Go ahead, honey. Okay, so Alyssa did dad, and I have a feeling it's going to be dad joke, not dad, but I don't know for sure. Commands. Jen is going to South Carolina. Better not, it's too cheesy. Oh my God. So we do have some going across. And of course, why is it in front of my face this time? That was one of the things I changed. Okay, I got to go back and fix some things. So the jokes were, I'm going to scroll to see it. Why did the orange stop? Let me see if I can do it on here so I can actually pop it up. Why did the orange stop? Because it ran out of juice. Why do scrapbookers make great friends? They never cut you out of their lives. I have 3 darts and a map. I say to my wife, throw them out, and wherever it lands, we will spend our vacation. Turns out we will spend 3 weeks behind the fridge. Ruth. That was one that Ruth added to the dad jokes thing. Why did the scrapbooker bring scissors to the party? To cut loose. Ba-dum-bum. And looking to see. What do you call a messy glue gun? A hot mess. Why did the man put money in the blender? He wanted liquid assets. Good Lord. Oh, yeah. So anyway, that's one of the things we have on here that it looks like I have to fix. So when I got this one in, I loved the little face. This one is done with Rosy Cheeks Lunar Paste for the lips. I may not have added that to the thing, but I didn't actually use that in the stream earlier. But I thought that was so pretty, gave her some rosy lips. And so I kept a couple of those, and I put one on this is a card panel that's been sitting at my desk ever since I added the Astro Paste on it. So how many of you guys have got backgrounds? Some of them even mounted to card bases, and you just haven't finished the card. So I went ahead and finished the card here. My only thing I don't like about it is the fact that the chow, you can't read it. I made it in a yellow. I took a yellow because I'm thinking it needs to be spaghetti colored, right? So I haven't 100% figured out that part, but we will figure something out because I will make more of these. Yeah, Mrs. Chow. I just think I love them. I love the lips. I love the lips. And we can make this into so many things. We could do it green, and it could be a witch. Yeah. I could do like I've done myself on Halloween and do some red down the sides and make it a vampire. Add some fangs. Yeah. We could do a lot of things with that. I love the lips, though. And that, I think, is just so, so, so pretty. You love the whole card? Oh, thank you so much, Dawn. Maureen, did you take some of my points? Dawn, the reason that you kind of haven't been here as much. Why are we saying me? I didn't say who wants it. I was just saying I need to do something different. Oh, are you saying that you took Dawn's points? Okay, so that's one of them. I think it's just called Chow. I'll have to look it up. It's got the number on there. Hi, Ilka. Welcome in, honey. Yes, you have a toll. Oh, my God. Dawn. I'm going to try zooming out a little bit more again, if the buttons will pay attention. I know that With emerald lips, you could do a wicked. Yeah, exactly. So this one, that's too much because you can see my desk. Okay, so this one is Citrus Spritz, where it's got a lemon and it's got some lemon blossoms and it's got some greenery to go with. This is the one we used for this card. And I saw some other things that folks did, and I think that they are a lot. You have to? You have to have it. Oh, you have to do the wicked? Okay, Maureen says no, it wasn't her. Oh, lots of unfinished cards. Yes, okay. So yeah, this was a really easy die set to do for the face, and I wasn't sure what to do. And I was kind of inspired by, we've got one of those metal huge suns out on our back porch, like hanging on the wall out there. It's not silver. It's more of a oh, you were saying you have been here a lot. Well, check and see how many points you have, honey. Do exclamation point points. It should show you how many points you have, because maybe you have more points than you think you do. I do know that a lot of the alert things, a lot of the things that are so that you can use the points, that thing's broken. I have no idea why, but it winds up saying that you have no points, or you don't have the points to do it with, and it still lets you do it. And you do have points, if that makes sense. It's just, for whatever reason, the text message that comes up is not right. I do need, that's one of the things on my to-do list, but there are other things that are higher priority, which is why that hasn't gotten fixed yet. Okay, so we made this guy using this. So fun. Hey, Reese Cup, welcome in, honey. So you have, why do you say someone took some of them? All of you guys have plenty of points. How do you earn points, Nancy? By being here, honey. Absolutely. Members get members earn points faster, but everybody earns points by just being here. So Jen hasn't been here that long, but she's got 5,800 already. Freedom Deep pops in. She pops in and pops out. She's got 4,200. Lisa has 9,400. There's some people that are here every single week for the entire stream, which is why they've got tens of thousands of points. But that's just because they're here a lot. So that also means that when I change the system, which I do plan on doing at some point in time, and I've been saying that for 2 years, I'm going to have to take a tally of everybody's points and shift them over to the new, because I don't want you to lose any of them. I just want us to be able to use them better. So Dawn, who was complaining, has 62,438 points. Okay. Anyway, this was made during using this, and I kept the other face because initially I was going to do it all out of white and just do some ink blending. The sentiments came out of this one, so we used the Ciao Bella. So pretty. And I still have some extra ones, and this one is also using a BetterPress plate. So I did BetterPress, but you could do this with foil. Yes. And then we've got the Lemon Fresco 3D embossing folder. Gorgeous. And this is what it looks like on Lisa Horton's foil cardstock. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, Reese says, I only have 16,300 points. I'm trying to build that up, though. Okay, and then Nancy's wanting to know, thanks for explaining, what do we do with the points? So the points are there so that you can make different effects happen. I don't remember how much the zombie just cost, but somebody just did the zombie. Maureen says, be right back, my order's here. So if you've ever gone onto Twitch, they have channel points over there. And those are things that you can use the channel points that you earn by being there to make things happen on your YouTube, on the stream. Avenger Fox, on Twitch at the bottom of the chat box, there should be a little thing for you to be able to see what your channel points are over there. So Twitch has channel points. YouTube, I've got a manual thing that I did through StreamerBot to actually add points in there for you.
Our program to bring you this important message. I love you. Now back to our show.
Now back to our show. That's one of the things that is done as a points thing. So yeah, if you want to be able to see how to do the things, I did have me see if I can find it on my website. I need to change that because it's not necessarily accurate anymore. So on WJ's, I'm never going to get started on the card. I think it's live stream information. I'm going to go my link bio. On my link bio, there's links to basically everything. And that's wjscraftingcorner.com/link bio. Mary, if you have the button.
Here on Twitch to do this. Meow, 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 Todd.
So Terry Cooper just used Twitch channel points to do that text to speech. Okay. I am looking right now at screen went black again. I'm looking right now on there. Where did I move it? Create your own live stream chat menu. Try something fun. And it didn't work. Okay. I need to fix that. I'm going to leave that screen up so I know to I can barely hear the interruptions. Oh. The audio's not loud? Some of the things are not loud enough in my ear, and some of them are louder. Where's my thing? Okay, that one's all the way up. It scares me. I have to, depending on what I'm doing, I have to change the stuff around. So, are we at the foam part yet? I don't know. Mary, are we at the foam part yet? Let me see if this video that I was uploading is done yet. Y'all, I love you, but God. 10 more minutes left. Oh my God. I've been uploading a video to the Pear Blossom Press YouTube channel that is going live tomorrow morning. Thank you. Oh, Ruth did it. Okay. But it's been going for the last almost an hour. Oh, you haven't been able to meow at the Todd for a while? Had to catch up. Well, he's not in the room. So he didn't hear it. Okay, I'm going to see. What do I have that makes noise? Well, we do have that if it pops up. So there's my link bio. This one, I think I just clicked a button that I don't know if it does anything. Brianna has 2,670. So I don't know if that works. I'm going to pull it up. Give me a second, guys. I am irritated that it's not on my link bio anymore. I think it's under live stream information. I hear kitty. That page isn't there. Why is that page not there? Pages. I thought that's what I called it. Maybe I didn't. Okay, that's what I called it, but that doesn't mean that that's what the link is. Okay, I do need to update this. Your bot is so accurate. We can find you everywhere. Yes, you can. Oh, okay. I didn't put the spaces in. Hey, Miss Kim in Alaska. Welcome. Closing that. I'm going to pop this into the chat for you guys so you can see the commands. And I do need, this is one of those things, it has been a work in progress. I have not done anything with it for a while, and I do need to update it again. I think the main time that I update those is right around, don't want to unpin it. What? Go away. But one of the main times that I tend to update that is when it comes to Halloween. I left the zombie up for you guys. I left that up for y'all specifically because y'all would have griped at me if I hadn't. So right now, okay, Sunny is not working. I've got that one. Let me see if I can put lines through that one. I thought I told it that it wasn't there. Sunny in California is not there because it winds up giving me a copyright issue, which is a pain in the butt. Save that. Tangia is awesome, and Tangia does its own thing. The picture, the Polaroid picture does work, but it doesn't let you, it doesn't save it to Discord like it's supposed to. Quotes are on there. I don't know if Santa is still there or not, but you can give him a try! Exclamation point check. So I don't have a lot of commands at the moment. I do need to work on that. More things are on Twitch, and more things, of course, are absolutely on Tangia. Tangia is probably the easiest way to...
We interrupt our program to bring you
I love you.
back to our show.
Okay, were you able to hear it that time? Okay, so I just listened to it on Gig, and I know that you guys were able to hear it. Okay, so these are the things that were in La Dolce Vita. And it would be real easy to make a card with that. So if we'd spend too much time chatting, I could just make a quick card. Norma said no. Oh, it's because they're trying to go over each other. Oh my God. I think some things may have changed in, I have to go back and fix all the things because they are not going the way they're supposed to. I have a feeling it has to do with the way that StreamerBot has had some updates and things. No, I didn't finish a card. I didn't even start on a card. Okay, we've been almost an hour. So this is Cheerful Chirps. Super cute. First off, we've got a bamboo screen. That can be used so many things. We do so much stuff with florals. This could be used on all of them. We've got pretty birds. So they are hanging on a little swing. We've got Flying High, which is a little parakeet. And then we've got Free Hugs Oscar. Sentiment says free hugs. I love that. Oh my God. And then we have Hey Charlie. Okay, so if any of you guys are brand new here and you came from the summit, this is what you get, guys. I do make a card, but this is also why my live streams tend to be at least 2 hours, because I may get something happens. People, yeah, I love you. Anyway, we got this little guy, and that's easy. That's only like a handful of dies. I might do that. I know Mary really wants us to do La Dolce, wants us to do Modern Botanicals. So I'm putting this to the front. All the things going off at once. I know, right? Oh no, take care, cover. Things are going to go berserker. Well, there's a way in StreamerBot to make it so that things don't play over each other. But yeah, Tiki Room vibes. I know, right? Hello, Mr. Gem. So this one is real pretty. It's only 3 things. First off, we've got lined corners. I think the Crafty Visage is probably going to like this. And I didn't hear the camera. Yeah, I have to go back and check all of my audio again. I had it all organized. God. Anyway, we've got lined corners. So that makes a nice texture. This one, see that? I'm thinking this is like the Zen things. You heard the camera, so it's just not going into my headset. Okay, that at least that tells me something. And then this one is for BetterPress, and you can put them anywhere on your card you want to, or you could do foil. We've also got a registration thing to give people ideas as to, you know, this is a general idea of where you can put it. So yeah, I think this is so pretty. But I'm also thinking you could hot foil those and cut them out. And we have why do we have aliens? Oh, you need that Zen one. Yeah, I know. Candid surreptitious ninja pics. What? You guys did say that you wanted me to not hear it. I lied. It's exclamation point check, honey. So that had changed. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to grab, let's do 3 different colors. Well, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3. 3 different colors of foil. And we're going to do this with some hot foil. And maybe I'll do it on watercolor paper. Watercolor paper is going to be a little difficult because it's probably not going to stick as well, just because it's not necessarily smooth. But if I use the smooth side, maybe, because kind of what I'm thinking is doing some watercolor something to it. Says, sorry, insufficient Happy Mail points. But that doesn't... What? Somebody did it earlier and it worked. Adeline, check your points. I know you've got 1,000,000 points in there. I know you do. And if I have to hit the button myself, I will. Okay, who's... Oh, Karen said, Dawn, I need a little get a little crazy right now. Yes, for the fun crazy. And then Dawn says, then you're in the right place. Okay. So, okay, you're buffering a bit. Okay, I already know we're probably going to have some issues with buffering and such because I am also uploading a video to the Pear Blossom Press YouTube channel, and then when we get done, I've got to upload it again to my channel. And that's because it's due tomorrow morning. So that's going to be a video. I'm going to show you. Oh, it's gorgeous. This is one. Okay, when you get something new, do you ever... Hey, True. We have a Tangia dungeon! We have a Tangia dungeon. I need to go back and check at some point the Tangia things because I got a message in Discord at one point where they say that they're going to increase the number of people that can go in there, but I have to turn it on. I have not turned it on yet. Yes, a cat just walked across the screen. A fight. I love it. Yeah. So this is a card that I made. This is because when we got that set from Mindy Egan, my first thought was we needed a light up speedometer. Okay. This is the card for tomorrow morning's video. I love this. I love this. Okay, that's going back. Okay. So we're going to do this. Cutting in and out for me. Okay, sorry about that. Let me see what this is saying, what YouTube is saying. So far, I'm not getting any kind of issues on the Twitch side. It's not telling me there's problems, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So let me look and see what YouTube is saying. Stream health supposedly is fine on YouTube. Hotel California from Anaheim. Fabulous. My dad lived in Placentia until he passed, and my stepsister is up in Irvine. Okay, bitrate looks good on Twitch too. So Ruth, if you are having buffering and things, you may have to just refresh your screen. Yes, I am experiencing all of the things at once. Yeah, Norma says no problems on the Twitch side. So, and according to YouTube Studio, nothing's happened. I know, that's just a stone's throw. I know. My grandmother was in, dang it, it's close to Anaheim. Can't remember the name of the time. School Vibes, School Island. I'm not sure what Jim is talking about, but that's okay. We got too many different things going on at one time. Hello, Miss Rhonda. Love you, honey. No. I have not been live streaming the entire time. This is a new one. I started at 5 o'clock Eastern. I haven't even started the card yet. The card from earlier, though, from this morning, this is the one we made in the morning stream that one was a little over, that one was like about 2 hours. So we made this one on that stream. And now we're back for a second round because it's Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesdays I go live at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we haven't even gotten started yet. Keep on talking. They keep on interrupting me with all the effects and things. I'm not complaining. Okay. So this is actually designed, this one is designed to go on the... This is designed to go on your BetterPress. It may not have problems with the heat, but I don't know. Karen, do you still need to hear a dad joke? So I'm going to take a piece of cards. I said I wanted to do watercolor paper because I never use it. I am so bad. And I have not tried this. I don't remember the last time I tried to do hot foil on watercolor paper. So when you have watercolor paper, you have one that's got a rough side, a texture side. You can see it. I don't know what that is. It's probably ink. And then the other side is fairly smooth. Now, the smoother your cardstock, the better results you're going to get when it comes to foiling. I'm going to give it a try. There's no harm in trying it. And I was wanting to go back up. What's the Cricut machine's favorite hobby? Cutting in line. More glitter, less bitter. Love it. Okay, all you fans, just simmer down and let this woman work. Okay, somebody said a couple of colors that they were hoping for, so I'm going to go back up and look. Somebody did say rainbow, and that would work, except I'm kind of wanting to have these all be solid lines. So, I don't remember if I said hello to True or not. I think I did. We're all innocent. I wouldn't hold you up with laughter. Oh, and she's posting the same thing to both sides, guys. So she's posting it on YouTube, and she's posting it over on Twitch so everybody can see it. It does show up in the horizontal chat. That is actually working today. I'm looking for the comment, and it keeps on scrolling on me. I really love that you guys are so energetic tonight. You guys rock. Oh my God, oh my God, when you know the roads and you still get lost, from D. Okay, that was a quote. Oh, it's a cricket. What? It's a Todd. Wait, let me push this button. So we have the Todd.
And I'm wondering, has she crafted anything at all?
No. So even Todd is trolling me. Hey, Miss Kelly, welcome in, honey. And she has bicycles all over the screen, hun. Hi, Todd. Hello, California. Hotel California says, I am a DJ CC virgin. This is the first time live with you. Well, welcome in. Thank you so much. I hope that you have a good time, even if I will get something done and I will give the card away. The Tigger is in. No, the Tigger is leaving. He is leaving the building. Oh my God. Ruth just quoted you in my chat. You are quote number 130. Oh, okay. For you guys that are over on Twitch, ads will be starting in 4 minutes. To get away from having to deal with the ads, if you want to just stay with the shenanigans and not deal with ads, all it takes is being a subscriber on my YouTube channel, and you can use your Amazon Prime if you haven't already done so somewhere else. Okay. Oh my God, Dawn. We needed that document. That's what it's for. Okay. I'm going to try something different with this. So I'm going to use this kind of as a guide, and I'm going to use my Best Ever Craft tape to hold my dies, hold my BetterPress plates in place. If you've used BetterPress before, or if you've watched my videos, you probably know you can use, if I'm on the right screen, you can use your BetterPress plates on your glimmer system. So you can foil with these. You cannot use your foil plates with the glimmer system. The reason for that is having to do with the pressure as it goes through your die cutting machine. This is thinner, so it will work with the glimmer system. You may need an extra shim or something, but it will work with your glimmer system. However, the foil plates are thicker, and they're not going to, you may break something if you try to do it. So don't do that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of use this as a guide. And we're going to go, I think we're going to go with blue first. No, I want these last. I want this guy in the background. Also, it's the easiest because it's just there by itself. So we're going to place it face down. I'm going to put a little bit of tape on one end so I can do it as a hinge. This is not going to be accurate because I have to move this in order to tape it to my card. I'm going to say that's close enough. And what color should we do this little guy here? So to make it so that my foil sticks well, I'm going to pull it back a little bit so I can see the tape. I want blue for that one. Let's do some blue. I am glad you're having fun, Karen. And be sure to come back. I mean, we do this every week. These guys put up with me every week. So I'm just going to cut off a little piece so it's enough to cover that. And the rule, yeah, I never do this. I always cut off a strip, but I'm going to try not to do that this time. The rule with putting your foil down is you want the shiny side to be facing away from your cardstock. Okay? You've been waiting to learn how to use the BetterPress. Well, we will do a BetterPress pressing with this as well, I think. It takes no time at all. This here was done with the BetterPress. The sentiment that I used this morning was done with the BetterPress. But you can do this with the foil system too. So I'm going to go ahead and just put my foil right there. Again, we want the shiny side, pretty side up facing away from the cardstock. If you're doing toner foil, it's basically the opposite. You do still want it to be shiny side facing away from the cardstock, but you usually are going to have it shiny side down because of the way that you put your paper. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put this on our hot foil system. I'm going to place down my thin shim and my spacer pad and just hit that button, and then we wait. And since we're talking about also doing it with the BetterPress, let me get out my BetterPress system and show you guys who are not familiar with it a little bit about this machine. This isn't going to take long to get ready, so I guess this means we're going to be making 2 cards because this is going to be so quick and easy. This is what the BetterPress looks like. This is the part that goes along with your die cutting machine, okay? So you can tell that the platform is about as thick as the platform for when you're die cutting. While we wait for this, John, we're waiting for the button, for the light to turn green and stop blinking. Okay. Anyway, this is a magnetic piece. So these pieces, they stick to it. We're going to ink those up, and then we're going to run. If what you're currently doing is not BetterPress, what is it called? It's hot foiling. We're hot foiling with the BetterPress plates. And this is done. So now I'm getting out my die cutting machine and moving things around again so I have plenty of room to do the things. Yeah, this is hot foiling with the glimmer system. So now I'm going to just run this through my die cutting machine. The heat and pressure is going to transfer that foil. And now we have a zombie. Okay, so I just ran it through. And we're going to see if it actually works with my watercolor paper. So I can see an impression there. Looks like it's working. This is also going to be a little bit hot. I don't have my gloves here. Actually, I do. They're in the drawer. Where did I put my gloves? I'm just going to use a rag. Ooh, 2-for-1 giveaway. Okay, so I just took that off. And let's take a look and see if the transfer did well. Okay, so there's a little bit of overfoiling. That's okay. I am gonna, if I can remember where I put them, I'm gonna use an eraser. Again, it's where I don't really remember where it is. Actually, I didn't even need that. Okay, so I think I'm going to probably come back in here with my with an eraser to take care of that extra. But this is also kind of mixed media looking, so it doesn't really need it. Maybe, I don't know if this is going to hurt it. I got me a new eraser. This is an eraser. So I'm going to be gentle. Try and just go the places where I can see that it overfoiled, and hopefully not take off any additional foil. Okay. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to go with that. I'm going to save that. I might use it. Okay, so next, and also I can see that it's crooked. That's okay. We can make this straight if we want to or not. It doesn't matter. Next, I'm going to go with these that are in pink. I'm going to kind of do the same kind of thing, I think. Let's go with, we did blue. Looking to see what colors I have over here that I might want to use. Could do rose gold. What do you think? I think rose gold will be pretty. Organization losses. Nobody loses anything. This one is an electric eraser. I got this one off of Amazon. And the reason I got this one is because I remember, who was it? Christina Werner used one of these a lot. So I will be adding it into my shop on Amazon, so you guys will have easy access to it. I haven't used it much, so I can't say that I'm going to like it. So I'd rather try it out a bit before I decide on that one. So I'm going to cut a little bit of foil off of this. Okay, we're going to go with rose gold. And this time, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I know that they're kind of in that area. I could just tape this down and put my foil where I put the pieces on there wherever I want. I think that's what I'm going to do. This is curling up some, and I got a little bit of AC. Is that eraser something I need? Maybe. Idolide, that's strange. I don't know why it's not working for Idolide. Okay, so it's not going to match. This is not going to match exact. I know that already. But I can kind of sort of make it go where I want it. That's actually pretty close. That's pretty close. And then we'll do this one up there. Those I figure are pretty close. I'm going to tape them in place. And I know that your favorite one is Santa. So I am so sorry, I lied. I told you this is one of those things that I really need to do. Insufficient funds, yeah. This is one of those things that I really need to work on and get done, but I think that you guys are going to appreciate more when the membership site is open and you guys can join that. I think you're going to like that better. Okay, so now these are taped in place. I'm going to flip them over and put them back onto my glimmer. Again, we have the plates touching the heat, and I'm going to hit the timer and put these plates back on top. And then when that finishes going through, or when the button, when the thing turns green, then we can do it. Let me see if it does it for me. Because I hate that you're not able to do that. If it works, we're going to say that this one is for Idolide. So I know you guys had it happen earlier. It says I don't have enough points. I always have enough points because it's my points. So yeah, it's not, I don't think it's just not wanting to work, and I don't know why. I wonder if I can, I'm going to see if I can just set it off in StreamerBot. Santa, Mr. Santa Grenade. Okay, it says it's going. Yay! Idoline's been good. Okay, so I made it work for you, and I'm going to say that that was you. Okay, so this is ready. It didn't take long to heat up. And when you have little plates like that, it doesn't take any time at all. I'm just happy that this is working with the watercolor paper. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I was a dummy. You see that? I didn't cover the entire foil plate. So that means that it only foiled part of it. I am such an idiot. So I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, I did that. I was paying more attention to y'all than what I was supposed to. Kitty! Okay, I'm going to try again on that one, see if I can line it up. And we also got a little bit of overfoiling with this one. You can see it's one ring, but we've got basically got 1.5. And I think that still looks cool. Let me get a little piece. Do I have a... Oh, I do have... So I'm going to put this one down to cover the other half, and then we're going to tape this back down and hopefully have it in place. And we're going to just give it a shot. It may not be perfect, but that's okay. I am going to get rid of that in the center of this one, though.
Nobody would be crazy enough to build a boat out of glass.
Somebody wanted to get rid of the stream. He tried to ban me. Wouldn't be the first time this week. Okay, we're going to put that back down onto the... And then I didn't have the tape holding it enough. Come on. Ah, this is not working today, guys. I am sorry. Gonna do it again. Do it again. I'm going to keep on trying. Okay, I think that's about where it's supposed to go. Mary got me with Sully again. I'm going to put this back down onto the glimmer system and heat it back up again. On Twitch? What? Who? Huh? Yeah. Yeah, it was a thing. And I'm not going to talk about it right now, but I'll talk to you about it later. Yes, Mary? Yes, find me everywhere. I am everywhere. The next one we're going to do is going to be the feather. I'm sorry, it's not a feather. I am thinking, was it last week, week before we had the feather? But we have a snail. But we've got these little dots here. And then we have the leaves. I think I want them in blue. So where's my cobalt? It might not actually be over here. I have purple. I could do... Okay, we'll do purple because Mary loves purple. Anybody else love purple? Blaming us for her distractions. I know, right? So this one, I think I'm going to do a bigger piece. Well, my niece just made me feel really old just now. No. Kim says she loves purple. This is a very pretty purple. This one is not. It's kind kind of satiny. What's it called? Lavender Petal. So that's what this one is. So this one is very, very pretty. So we're going to try that one down for this bit of little dots and that little bit of words. The leaves, that little branch of leaves. Yes, I'm still drinking my coffee. I mean, my excuse this morning was just that I was tired because I just got back from the gym, literally. Purple Rain is the name of her Jeep. Yes, I know. What's for dinner? I have no idea. I don't plan dinner. We usually have leftovers. Do we have any leftovers in the house? Last night we had eggs. We had onions and ham and salami, and I don't remember if he put pepperoni in it, but he put a bunch of it in the skillet. And then we added 3 eggs to it. So that was what we had for dinner last night. We had lots of protein. Mostly what we have in this house is protein. Todd does not do the vegetables very much. He needs the protein more so than I do because I don't exercise enough to need the protein that much. My sister has a dog named Purple Rain. Cool. Oh, I have no idea. What? Purple and yellow just because. Okay, let's see how this one did this time and see if doing the second time ruined it or made it better. I actually lined it up almost perfect. Look at. Okay, that's good. And now we're going to go with some purple. And I'm trying to just follow the diagram, okay? That's one reason why this is probably more difficult for me than it would be for someone like, I don't know, Dawn. She does mixed media kind of stuff anyway. I'm not good at that stuff. Why am I not good at that stuff? Because I never do it. No idea, huh? Okay, I'm going to try to turn it that way so I know which direction it is. And I want this to go pretty much vertical. And then we'll have this guy. Yeah, I can go that way. I think I don't really have enough room to do it quite the way it shows on here, but this is going to be close. And then we're going to tape these down again. Okay, and then we're going to put it back onto our glimmer system. Make sure it's plugged in because that's what I didn't do last time. If it's not all the way up here, it's not going to work. Oh my God, what? I don't even know what y'all are talking about. My son nicknamed his car White Rabbit. Okay, I'm going to put our plates back down. We're going to wait for this to heat up again, and then we're going to do our thing. While I'm waiting on that, let's see, do I have any? I don't think I do. I don't think I have any cut. No, don't have any cut out there. I have to pull it out of my drawer here. So this is going to be my good cardstock. This one is my BetterPress cotton, and I only cut it one piece at a time and put it all back in here because I don't want to accidentally use this for anything else. But the thing is, you can tell. Oh yeah, that's what Debbie said for dinner. Yeah. No idea. No, we're not having bunny for dinner. We're not having rabbit. Okay, so I'm going to cut down one panel, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and put all the rest of this back in the sleeve because yeah. Oh, I already had one in here. That's okay. I do not waste this stuff. I tend to not use it for sentiments because on sentiments you're really not going to notice the texture, and if you're not going to notice the texture, there's really no point. That's the thing. When you're using BetterPress, it makes it feel so pretty and so luxurious. It's like, oh yeah, it's all debossed. Okay, so this, okay, I had not hit the button yet. Now the button's hit. So we're going to do this one, and then we're going to do a second one that's going to be done with the the BetterPress, and then I don't know. I'm assuming that the cotton cardstock for the BetterPress might take water. I have not tried it with ink smooshing, but I kind of want to do that with the watercolor paper. Oh, it's not done yet. Yeah, I have no idea what we're having for dinner. I never do. I mean, I had mentioned at one point, we should have pizza because I've got these 3 things of pizza dough in the fridge, the cans of pizza dough, and we got pepperoni and we got all the stuff. We just hadn't done it. So Todd comes home from a bike ride and is immediately, we need to make pizza. It was either that or he was, oh, you're making orange chicken. Honey? Yeah, we have boring food. I basically changed the way that I do food, period, when I started seeing my husband, because so many things have got MSG in them. So you can't do something that's like real easy. Canned anything, boxed anything, pre-made sauces, pre-made anything we can't do because he has an issue with MSG. Now, it's not just that he doesn't like MSG. It can give him heart arrhythmia. We don't want that because we don't want the Todd to die. His mom gets terrible migraines with MSG. So I know some folks say, MSG things, it's not really a thing. It is. Yeah, Mary worked today, and that's why she didn't hang out with me when we had our lunchtime live stream today. Look it. Yes. I don't know if I'm going to put any watercolor on this after all. I really don't. That is so pretty. This last bit really pulled it together. Look at that. Well, I had somebody tell me, I'm not going to say who, and she's not in here, but I had somebody tell me last week that MSG allergies are not real. That's like, yes, they are. It will kill him. I don't want that. But yeah, isn't that pretty? And I'm kind of wanting to keep it with just the white, but I don't know. I'm going to put it to the side. We're going to go ahead and do a BetterPress one, and then we shall see. I was thinking of doing some ink smooshing on it. This is watercolor paper, so I thought I'd do some ink smooshing. And yeah. Okay, so now we're going to take out our BetterPress because someone had asked about BetterPress and saying that they've got one and they haven't used it. And where did I put here? I put this paper over there. So typically what you're going to do with this is, first off, we've got the chase and we've got the platen. These pieces are magnetic and it has a spring. So when it goes through your die cutting machine, it does this. So that means it presses the plates into your cardstock, okay? The plates stay here. That would look, I don't have any gray BetterPress paper. The only BetterPress paper I have is the white, and I got the porcelain white because I love the white. So first thing what we're going to do, because this one has a registration pattern on it, we've got this. You can use it either direction. If I use it, I'm looking for the way, okay, we have the words there. It says BetterPress. I'm flipping, this is the way I did it already. So we're going to tape that in place. The chase already has got, first it's magnetic, and it's got so we're going to tape the registration piece in place right over the A2 because it's got little green marks to show you the edges of our A2. You see that? I'm trying to show it over the white so you can see it. So I'm just going to line that up and tape it down. Okay. And then, hey Ryan! Welcome in, hun. So we got a twerking something in the chat. I don't know what the thing is that Ryan does, but he does it. Anyhow. So this is going to tell us where we need to line up our little plates, okay? So this other piece is where we're going to put our paper. So I'm going to line those up, and I'm going to take a couple of pieces of tape, and I'm going to make sure that I do it on the corners where it's not going to get inked. I'm just going to tape that right down. And I think I'm going to do it on all 4 sides just to be on the safe side to make sure that it stays. We got a bunch of things working in the chat. Oh my God. Mary. Oh, your favorite possum. And I think he's talking to Mary. Mary, you never play Fortnite anymore. You made me ink. Okay, so we're holding all of this down with some best ever craft tape. And then this is going to get flipped over and down this way so that when we send it through our die cutting machine, it's going to press it all together. It's going to press the image into this cardstock. It's going to deboss it, and it's going to feel fabulous. Okay. I also have to remember with all of the things that I've got out in my way, where did I put my BetterPress ink? You don't have to use the BetterPress ink. Actually, I think I'm going to use Simon's new inks. I did use on this one this morning. I used, this one was Party Dress. Was it Party Dress? It was something. It was pretty colors. It was, oh, Prom Queen. Party Dress is Catherine Pooler. I've got both. So we've got Prom Queen, and that's what I did this one with. We could make a match, kind of, sort of. Anyway, I'm going to start off like I did before with this one at the bottom. And these are just, this is just a guide. This is just an idea. You don't have to do them to match this perfectly. You could put them anywhere on here. It's really an abstract look. It's going to be gorgeous. So let's start with, I want to go with 100% juice. I use Rosy Cheeks. I don't have Rosy Cheeks ink. This is Rosy Cheeks. I use that for the lips of the other thing. I used Prom Queen for that sentiment because I don't have Rosy Cheeks ink. So we're going to be real gentle and just tap because this is a foam pad, not a felt pad. The BetterPress ink that most folks use with this, that is actually the best way to do it, is a felt pad, and with that you're able to kind of scrub it in there. The lips, that's right. Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, Ms. Linda was listening earlier today, so that's awesome. So I'm going to also clean up the rest of this because I do not want to have any of this stuff transfer over in the wrong spots to my beautiful paper, okay? And you also have to be careful because the smaller the plate, the easier it is for you to shift things around and make them move so they're not going to stay in the same spot. So you may have to reposition. I didn't have to do that this time. So I'm going to just put this on top. Make sure my tape is where it's supposed to be. Just put that on top. Pull them. I don't have to wait for the glimmer system to heat up or anything now. I just pull this out. And then we're going to run that through. And it's going to give us a perfect stamping. Or pressing. Who did that? And yeah, Ryan, I didn't get a chance to play yesterday at all. I was going to try to do like one round. That's what I'm trying to do every day, is like one round. So there we go. Now the BetterPress ink does dry really, really, really fast compared to the others, but this is actually, y'all can't feel that, but it's like you can feel these. This is just so pretty. So pretty. Okay, so we're going to go and do the next bit. I'm going to remove this with a magnet because I can. And I do need to go back and clean those. Yeah, it was Anne. It was Anne. Well, Mary, Anne kind of took your place when it came to the Tangia stuff because you know what? You weren't here. She went crazy with it. She went crazy with it. So now I'm going to put these. I'm going to go right where those, make sure you put the line facing up. I'm going to put those right there. And we're going to pull out another color. I'm thinking I want to do I'm thinking about doing prom queen for this. So we'd have purple. No, I don't want to do that. I want to do something that's going to be different. How about purple, and then we could do... We had a thunderstorm there for a second. So, Mary, that one was you. Oh, you were excited because you couldn't get on yesterday. Okay. I didn't get to play yesterday. Oh, yeah. I don't think Anna's visited Samuel L. Jackson yet. Nope. I don't think so. Anyway, this one is Later Gator. Again, this is some of the foam. These are the new ink pads. And again, I'm going to go gentle and try not to, yeah, I'm going to try to go. It's also easier if you have a small pad, and that's one of the things with the BetterPress ones. They are little bitty ones. Okay, I think I'm actually getting about right, and I'm getting some off the side, so Sam is yours. It's raining on our parade. Okay, let's clean this up again. Adding some water to a paper towel and just cleaning up the plastic. So I mentioned this morning that one reason why I've got plastic already on here, and that's the reason. It's because you want to clean this stuff up. And you don't want to stain your chase if you don't have to. Mine's already stained. Yeah, it's a thing. So I'm going to put this on here again. Same as before. And we're going to run it through our... I was really thinking that was going to be Ryan, Mary, but it was you. So Mary just did the Among Us. There's a bunch of things on there. So you guys that are new, Tangia, Mary, do you have a Tangia button to show them where it is? If not, I can find my button. Look at, yeah. This one's actually going to be the opposite of this one. See that? And then I kind of want to go with a dark blue for the other. What do you think? Or we can go pink. Pink or blue? What do you think? Yeah, so if you go to that link, it'll show you all the different things that you can do on there. And it costs like 50 cents. But it does help to support the stream. So even though you're trolling me, it does help with amusement factor. You need a button for that. Okay, I'll have to make sure to add that. Thank you, hon. Okay, so do we want to go with blue? Let's see, we could do, I've got Guppy. I'm not sure on colors what to do with that. Because it's like purple and green. I'm kind of thinking, Ryan! Okay, eyeline says blue, so we're going to go with some blue. I'm kind of thinking midnight snack. We could go light, but I kind of want it to be seen. So we've got clear skies, midnight snack. We've got high tide, which I love, but I think is a little bit light for white cardstock. So kind of leaning towards the midnight snack. It would go with the dark purple. What do you guys think? Dark or light? Country Guy says you will be live at 6 p.m. tonight. So you're waiting. Ryan, are you waiting? Oh, it's after 6 p.m. right now. It's 6:30. Okay, so we've got 3 for light, 1 for dark. Okay, we're going to go with light. Oh, but I need to move those out of the way first. And I will go back and clean these off. This is because this one is Simon's ink instead of one of the BetterPress inks. Okay, I can already see I've got this upside down. I've got the plastic upside down because it doesn't exactly fit. That's okay. It's still going to look cool. Like I said, this is just a guide to kind of get an idea. Okay, so more people are saying that they want clear skies. We've got like 2 people saying that they want midnight snack. I know, I want the umbrella. I need to play with you, Ryan, because I want that new umbrella. Because I'm not going to win by myself. I think I got, during the last season, I think I only got like maybe one, I think I only got a couple of victories. I didn't get a crown win at all the entire time, but it was only a month. But still, I didn't get one at all. So we've got clear skies on here. I could add, see, I just shifted it a little bit. Let me get some water on here. Did I get any water on there? Okay, I didn't spray it. Yeah, another fight. You guys have fun with the Tangia dungeons. Yeah, that was a dungeon, not a fight. But yeah, there are a lot of fun things in there. I heard that since I didn't buy the Superman stuff, I didn't buy extra levels, which they're trying to get everybody to do, I don't get access to Superman for a month. So I won't get access to him until next month. So I'm going to do something a little different. Here's Midnight Snack, and here is just a little foam guy, and I'm going to add some of this on here too. So we'll have both of them on there. There. When is your birthday, Ryan? For some reason I was thinking it was like over a month ago. Okay, we're going to go ahead and run this through. So for you, who was it that was asking about the BetterPress that said that they got it and they've never used it and they're not real sure what to do with it? This is all it is. You just lay your color down. It's so. Oh, you're on 7-Eleven? Cool. Ryan will marry you. That is so pretty. Look it. Okay, so we've got 2 different looks. This one is more bold because the colors are more well defined, and this one is a little bit more muted, but they are both gorgeous. Yeah. And this one, of course, is crooked because I started off crooked. So now I've got basically the backgrounds for 2 cards. Do we want to try to do any ink smushing? Now, I don't want to do ink smushing, I don't think, on this one because all of this is water reactive ink, and it will react with those 2. You can go ahead and pull these off. Yeah, BetterPress is super easy to use. Absolutely. This is one of those tools that the way that Denzel described it, he had been actually working on this idea with some folks for over 20 years. The person that was at Spellbinders for a while when they were first thinking about it, left the company, went somewhere else, came back, and after they came back, they started working on this again together. So he's been working on the idea of bringing traditional letterpress out of the messy, humongous machines, lots and lots of mess. He's basically wanting to take that out of that and bring it into our hands so that we can do it in our craft room. Wanting to make it smaller, easier, foolproof. Okay? I mean, there's a couple of things that can happen and it just takes a little bit of a learning, but overall, this is so friggin' easy to do. So friggin' easy. I fell in love with it. I fell in love with it at Creativation when Denzel showed it to me. I mean, I thought it's like, it does what? what? It's like, we got what now? So I absolutely love it. So this one, because it is on watercolor paper, I know that it'll be able to take water, and we should be able to do some ink smushing. Do I have some packaging handy? Probably, if I can get to it without messing all the things up. So we all have packaging, right? Kitty! So we all have packaging. This is something that's a stamp, probably stamps or dies or something came in. Just clear packaging. So what I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to go with blues again on that. Y'all have to tell me if it's going to clash or not. Actually, I'm going to look and see if there's anything in here that's going to let me think of stuff. Because I'm wanting to have those kind of colors, but I want to add something else to it. So this one tells me greens and blues would go well with those colors. We already have purple on it, honey. Yeah, I think those colors will work. So I'm going to use some High Tide for light blue. Purple is always the answer. Yeah, I understand. This is the way. And I'm going to use a little bit of Clear Skies. So it's going to be more blue than anything else. And I'm going to put in some of the, I'm going to start with those three, okay? Okay, we're going to see how it does. This is why I don't do this. I'm making a mess. No, I don't get to play with my possum on my birthday. What? So Terry Cooper, when is...
So cute. Debbie loves him.
Almost as much as Crafty. Booyah. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try not to drip everywhere. I kind of want to do the blues down here a little bit. Okay, now I'm thinking I need more green. Oh, that's a lot of green in that one. Okay, we're going to go with some green to lighten it up a little bit. Your birthday's on Saturday? Your birthday is on Father's Day? We haven't sent off a Father's Day card yet. You guys that were here, I think I showed it at the beginning of the stream. I know I showed it during the members only, but you got to see the card that I made for my father-in-law, for Craig. Okay. The foil does do a resist. June 14th, Father's Day is Sunday the 15th. Oh, okay. Well, this is the Father's Day card. Because Karen says, Dawn, I'm over here getting inspired. So, yeah, I did this one. I used the handwritten stamp for the background. I think that turned out pretty cool, which I might actually do on here too. I think that would look cool. But that's not the part that I have to show you. This is really cool. But, wait till you see what the Todd did. I put on the inside, Dad, you're my hero, and Happy Father's Day. So I did a couple of sentiments in there. And then Todd did this. He said, you're a real phenomenon. What did the trout say when it swam into a wall? Damn. What's the fastest fish in the lake? A motor pike. I will be posting these somewhere, and I'm probably going to be adding all of these fish ones to the bad dad jokes with Todd's name on them. So yeah, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7 dad jokes inside his father's Father Day card. So what do you think about that, Miss Dawn? Am I doing okay? I think it's looking pretty good. Is a lot of green. I'm channeling my inner Tiffany Salerno. I'm probably saying her name wrong. Yeah. My late husband was a Gemini. His birthday was a couple of weeks. I think it's either the 27th or the 29th, and I always get mixed up. You're welcome. Thank Dawn for turning me on to your channel. Debbie, you got me in the studio, and you're doing some awesome. And so you are doing awesome. Those colors rock. So this is kind of like cool. It's not a warm card. It is a cool card. Let me get that here. But you know what else is missing? It has foil. It has shine. Does it need shimmer? Does it need Simon Hurley? What? Okay, reception is bad out here. Gotta have a good crafting stream. Okay, bye, Ryan. I will see you later, honey. I'll be sure to play some Fortnite with you sometime this week. Mary says yes. I'm getting my Simon Hurley workout, even though I'm going to be doing biceps tomorrow. So the reason that you shake these things is because mica, on this one you can see, mica sticks in the bottom. It basically settles to the bottom. So you have to shake it up to get the mica all in all of the fluid. So I'm going to try doing it this way, and I know may not work because I had issues trying to do it this way, but kind of where it doesn't really give me enough. There we go. That's because I have to probably re-dip enough times. But spraying basically gives you a shimmer sheen over the entire thing. And I love that look too. It basically makes it look like specialty cardstock. So this first one, we're just doing a little bit of splatter with the purple, which is Royal Flush. Yeah, purple. And then I'm coming in with the blue. I may come in with the green. The blue is called Beluga. Don't you love Simon's color names? And it's not going to look like anything yet, okay? Once it's dry and you tilt it in the light, that's when you're really going to see it. But you can do the same thing with regular sprays. This one is just one where all that you really see after you're done is the mica, the shimmer part. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some of this one. This one is Crocodile Tears, and you see I haven't really used it. That's why it's got so much. That's why, number one, it is pretty full, and number two, it's got a lot of the mica up there. You can't even hear the ball rolling around yet. And I think that the colors pretty much go together with this. I mean, this is lighter. This has got a lot more saturation. You know, it's basically fuller, but I think I got the colors pretty well. And I just got these cards. These are the color deck. This is the DIY color deck from Spellbinders. And I'm trying to use them starting off. This is actually the second card I've used where I wound up using that for a little bit of color inspiration. Lisa loves the blue. And since somebody posted something about the Discord, I do need to do that before too many folks decide that they need to go eat dinner. We need to do our stream showcase. So if you have not already posted your projects in the stream showcase on Discord, go ahead and do that now because I will be pulling that up in the next few minutes. Okay. So I'm just going to put, and I haven't, this one is probably my fullest one. I don't use the green as much. Okay, we're going to just say that is enough. And let's go ahead and heat that a little bit. It makes me kind of think I need to do something more on this one. And I'm wondering if I've got any panels over here that would go good as a background. Maybe run through the... I think this is all panels. Let me get that out if I can. Run through with one of those embossing folders. But I need the colors to go well. Thing is, most of these have already got stuff on them. My local Dollar General has watercolor pencils. Has anyone ever used them before? Do you know what brand they are? I think the basic ones that are usually at like the Dollar Tree and such are like Prang, or they're in their brand, and those are not going to be as good a quality as some of the other things. So it really depends on what you want to do. If you're wanting to just try them out, see if it's something that you like playing with, go with whatever. I am one that I have... in my crafty life, I have done a lot of cheap products, and I find that as I move on to some of the... Thank you, Miss Lisa. Lisa just joined our YouTube membership. Thank you so much, honey. Which means she gets to come and hang out with us next Tuesday at 4:30. Yay! Oh, I love this. But I don't want it to be... Yeah, I'm waiting for it to heat up. I'm waiting for everything to dry. Come on, dry. Okay, it's at the edge. I'm going to blot a little bit. Okay, so if you look close, you can see some little shimmer spots. You see those? I think that looks kind of cool. But Jay, love it. I am kind of thinking I need to add some blues and stuff to the back of this one. Gonna wait on it though. This one again is my BetterPress paper, and I have not done any kind of ink smooshing or anything on it. And this one also has to be trimmed. Since we're going the kind of mixed media look, you're kind of wondering which would be better, pencils or paints. Well, for the pencils that I use for watercoloring, I'm not an expert. Dawn is much better when it comes to that. I use the Tim Holtz. It's basically all pigment. There's no wood in it. I think I've got some watercolor pencils around here somewhere that I don't know where they are. I'll be honest. But I haven't really used them. What I tend to use when I want a watercolor look is water reactive ink. And you may have seen Elizabeth do that kind of thing too, where she is doing watercoloring with the inks. Or if you watch Simon Hurley, he does that a lot of times with his inks. Okay, so this is going to be 5 1/4. I have no idea if this is trimming it down to what I want. Actually, it is, so that's good. So it's going to be 5 1/4 by 4. And that was just with me straightening out the panel because that one was so crooked. And I kind of like this look. Now I've got some green, a green panel. Okay, there's not enough for me to do anything additional, but let me see. Do I have it out here or did I put it away? I think I want to use Simon's handwritten because, yeah, it's one of my favorites. I may have put it in the other thing. Just a second. I know I'm away from the screen. I'm sorry, guys. Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? Where'd I put it? I had out my small one that was where Simon Hurley cut it in half. Karen, Dawn says Karen has those answers too regarding watercolor. A lot of things, it depends on what you want to try next. We have a lot of green there. I kind of want to go with blue. I don't want to go dark blue, so I'm not going to use Midnight Snack. I think. Adeline says, take some pictures and show us on Discord. Will you, Jen? Perfect. So Ms. Linda is back. So I kind of want it to come like over the side. So I'm going to do this side over here. And not put a lot on there. And I think I'm going to spray it so it's going to have a little bit of a watercolor look too, because it's going to, the water reacts with the ink. Okay. And don't want to go all the way down. Or do I? I'm just dropping it. Dawn is really, really shocked at the watercolor and mixed media thing that I am creating over here. Oh, thank you so much, Alyssa. I think that's turning out really pretty. I don't remember off the top of my head if I have sentiments with this specific collection, so I have to find it. Modern Botanicals. No, I did not. It came with basically these two embossing folders, which are really cool too. Look at the whole Zen feel of these. Yeah. But I'm not going to be able to use that on this because I got so much stuff going on that already. But this is really pretty. I wonder, I should have some sentiments somewhere. Okay, I just finished putting some away. Is it this binder? No, it's not this binder. But I'm thinking just a sentiment strip would work. And I don't feel like printing any out, so okay. So guys, I don't really do many sympathy cards, but this would be perfect. I think that one would be perfect for that. So that's what I'm going to do. Unless, since y'all are going to win this, you want me to do something different. Okay? I could do something different. For the other one, I don't think I'm going to put anything else on there, but let's go with two completely different looks. But I think this one might need, I don't know. Does that need more color? Y'all have to tell me. Do I need to put color on the BetterPress one? But I kind of like that little sentiment. If I put color on it, it's going to need just a little sentiment instead of a big sentiment. It is $6.55, so while I'm thinking, I've also got these. That I think will work good with that one, regardless if I put additional color. I think I am going to put additional color, though. So I do save my color, yeah. Before we do any more, I think I'm going to do the ink smushing thing because, God, that turned out gorgeous. So I think I am going to do that and going to do some with the Simon Hurley stamp on the back. Oh, they're just so pretty. What we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to go ahead and do the stream showcase. Okay, video processing, it is still checking. Okay, so it's still doing its thing. All right. Let me pull up my Discord real quick. Somebody said, Dawn says, no, Debbie, I'm not going live tonight. I did see you have been going live more, but you've been doing it during the day. And that is totally fine, honey. Oh, Ruth sent me a message in Discord. It says, you missed this comment. Why do fish make good musicians? They're always in tuna. I need to find my things on here. There is a thing in Discord for sound effects. Now, what's a fish's favorite social media platform? Instagram. Alrighty. Okay. And somebody sent me a message. I know. You'll love this name. I have to show y'all this one because no. Where did my thing go? Oh, it was right there and I just missed it. Okay. So let me pull up Discord again. And I have a message request. Yeah. From Click Magnet. Yeah. No. Oh, didn't mean to do that. I was going to hit block. I'm blocking them. I don't want that. No, I miss you all too. Yes, we miss you. Okay, Twitch video stopped at 51:42. What? I'm going to refresh my screen over there. Because I'm seeing that it's still there. And yeah, it shows that it's still there, and we've been going for 49 minutes and 28 seconds. Is that correct? Maybe it stopped and started again? I don't know. Because I'm showing we've been live for an hour, almost 2 hours, and that's showing an hour. So it looks like it may have stopped and started again. But it's still going. So there was apparently an issue on Twitch. And I can show y'all that too. So right up here at the top it says 49:03, but it is rolling still and you can still see me and you've got the Inception thing going. I like having these new buttons. 115 minutes live. Okay, so this is our Discord server. I've also got a bunch of other ones on here, but you know, and I'm going to go to, first off, we have a welcome. Who joined us? Karen joined us. I'm going to wave to her. Hello, Karen. Announcements here is showing that we are live. Yay. General chat is where you can talk about different things. And so this was a card that Kelly did. She was in the Creative Scrapbooker magazine competition thing and asked for us to vote, and I voted. Got other things. Polaroid pictures. What? They actually posted. That means that the thing that I fixed for StreamerBot is the reason that for my Stream Up stuff, the stuff from Andy and them is what was making this not work. So they are now posting in the Discord. So if you take a Polaroid picture of me, ! Pic, it's going to post it in there. This one turned out okay because I actually was expecting it. Yay, it's fixed. I am happy. And we've got our Tangier replays. So these, like this one and this one, these are both ones. This one is one that Mary did, and you can listen to it at your leisure on our Discord. We're going to look at this part that is the stream showcase, and I just realized I have a button for this because I forgot I had it. And the music isn't playing. Why is the music not playing? Somebody took a picture of me when I wasn't paying attention again. Foam is life. And that one had to have been done over Twitch because that's the only... Yeah, Terry Cooper did that one over there. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to delete the ones that don't work really well. Okay, we're going to do our stream showcase now. This one was yesterday. This one was on the 8th. I'm looking back to see what date. So what date was last week? Last week was the 3rd. I have to fix the audio so that I can hear it because I need to hear it when it's coming. Okay. So last week was the 3rd. So anything that was posted after the 3rd is what we're going to show. So this one, I think this one actually came in right after. Oh, and I want to look at this one too. This is so pretty. This is one that Elizabeth did. Hotel, don't hide it, but I'm certain you aren't alone. What? Norma heard that. It's just not coming through my headphones, and I don't know why. So maybe I just need to turn on a couple of things there. We're going to see how that does. Okay, but this one is gorgeous. And the reason Elizabeth showed this is that she told me that she had put sharks in there. So look, there's sharks down here in the corner. She put sharks on her card. Yeah, I think that is so cool. Okay, so starting off this week, this one was actually another one for last week too. So this was the Mystery Craft Along with Lynn, and this one was done by Idolide. So it's basically, it's kind of like a mini album made out of envelopes, I think. I don't know. Jen says music is hearing. I could hear the music. What does it mean you don't have permission to send a message on this channel? What channel are you trying to send it on? There are some that I've got set up as admin only. And there are some that are, if you are a YouTube member or you are a student, there are special areas for you guys. The membership one, if you don't have your Discord connected to your YouTube or Twitch, it doesn't work. So just let me know which one, and then I can take a look and see. But yeah, this is cute. She's got those cute little gnomies, right? Oh, nice, Idolite. That's a super fun MCA. Yes. Okay, next up, we've got, this is from Miss Ruth. She was watching Sarah in the Scrapbooking Fun Summit, My Twist Anyway. And I still need to go back and watch all those things. I do. So love these. They're so pretty. May the cherished memories of your loved one bring comfort during this difficult time. Yep, that's another one of those that is a condolences or sympathy card, because I'm not really good at that. I need to do more. Especially the older you get, the more people that you really kind of need to send those to. So this one is Linda Gorman, another sheet load, this time 5x7 cards with Bitty Penny papers. I downloaded, I haven't printed a bunch of her stuff. I need to play with more Bitty Penny's papers. These are really pretty. You did a good job. Conquer any setback. Don't quit. I can and I will. Watch me. Oh, never mind. It's under the announcements tab on your channel. Okay, great. Thank you, Alyssa. Life is about moments. Don't wait for them. Create them. And the best is yet to come. That's one of the things I like about our community. Okay, so you watch while we're doing, but then you go back and you do it yourself. So you are creating. Most of y'all are creating and doing the things yourself instead of just being a watcher. I mean, if you are just watching, that's fine, because you're still learning a little bit and eventually you'll start making. Okay, my 200th submission to Craft Roulette, and I didn't do one. I had 2 cards I had to get done this weekend and neither one fit. So this one, okay, so she's using, this is one of the cards, I think this is from Renee, I can't remember, but the color cube. So she used the colors from the color cube and made a high card. I think that's cute. Love it. And then this one is using the same die set that this little guy came from, because this had both fishing and golf. So wishing you a hole-in-one kind of day. Happy birthday. Ohio State. My in-laws live in Ohio. Kim is a watcher. Kim's also a crafter, even if she isn't crafting right now. Yeah, lovely cards. Thank you so much. Then we have Miss Ruth, who, okay, I'm going to say it again because I've been saying it a lot lately, and that's because I want all of you guys to come and hang out with me in my class. We have a workshop coming up this Saturday making this. And let me change the camera angle real quick, and then we'll go back to Miss Ruth's cards. But we're going to be doing this. So this is using a couple of things from Alex Siberia and Spellbinders. That came out last month, I believe. And this is just so pretty. I just had to have this as the card we're going to be making on Saturday. So Ruth, I don't think, is able to come on Saturday. So she's making kind of her own version beforehand. Hey, Deadly, welcome in. How you doing, hon? So she says over there, finally made my own, well, 2, lol. Why is it? Okay. Deadly, we're not doing the giveaway yet. Deadly is thinking that we're doing the giveaway, which is why he said join and why Reese said join. Reese said join because Deadly said join, thinking it was time. It's not time. We're doing the stream showcase right now, honey. Welcome in sodium 90 milligrams. Okay, he's a salty one. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so what she's got here is where she's using the embossing folder. So she's got some pretty backgrounds using the embossing folder and using some ink on there. And she's got 3 different versions. And then she made her fans. And it looks like looks like there's patterned paper on there too. So I think those are cool because you can do whatever you want to with it. And then she put the fans on there. So it looks really pretty. Sorry, just got bad. Had to step away, grab a shower. No problem, honey. Thank you for popping back in. And she made this one as a birthday card for her brother. I smile because you are my brother. I laugh because there's nothing you can do about it. Perfect. Oh, and here's another one. Fabulous. So fun. I do love the fans. Okay, and then Linda posted 5 little bags of Posy. Some clean and simple cards. So she's got this, it looks like a little 3D box or 3D bag with a little thank you on the front. And then she's got her little flower sticking in there. That is lovely. Good job. And then we've got Ruth with One Sheet Wonder mini album has 2 pockets. So she made a mini album out of fireworks cardstock. That is cool looking. And then I don't think that one split apart. Nope, that was just one image. Okay, that was a collage. And then Kelly posted in here. What's that? Oh, okay. I was thinking, why does it say that? Okay, so Kelly's Craft posted some new cards. Hope you have a so delightful birthday with sodas and ice cream and, oh yeah, ice cream sandwich. That is fun. Now I want ice cream. It is from Gummy Pen Die. Okay. That is cool. And we've got with sympathy on the loss of your pet. Poor little kitty. And when life gives you lemon to make lemonade. You are my paradise. And this is that same stamp set that that Elizabeth had used in that other card that I showed you. That's my kind of card. So fun. Yes. And then another one. This one is with brighter colors. Love that sunrise. I'll be home for Christmas. All of these look like they are Hero Arts. Hero Arts has got a lot of good layering stamps. Is this everyone's show and tell? Pretty much. This is what we call a stream showcase. So if you have created something over the last week or so and want to show it off, want me to show it off, if you've made a card and you want me to show it off, you post it in my Discord. This one is Love That We're Friends. So cute. A lovely waterfall. And this one's got more muted lines. It's almost no line kind of colored. Dawn, gummy pen dies are mainly small, but has a large range. I already pre-ordered the Christmas Advent. And now we have a rubber ducky. You are so loved. Let that soak in. And then on the front, it's a centerfold. It is a gatefold card. Lock the door and enjoy a little me time. Fabulous. And then, of course, she had to show off food. So she made some homemade raspberry cheesecake and churro cheesecake cookies. And I'm hungry and I want that. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make that time so much fun. And last week, because I was so busy on Thursday, we didn't make a card on Thursday's live stream on Twitch. Instead, we watched rubber duckies float around in the pool. I haven't done that in like a year. It was fun, though. We got to watch the little rubber duckies. Yeah, and the churros look really nice. I like those cookies. I've never tried them, but that looks so good. Okay, then we have some more from Miss Idolide. This one just for fun. I haven't made one of those in a long time either. I need to do some more of those. It's kind of where I have to put my brain in specific fun fold card design before I get started, or I am not ever going to get around to putting it actually on a fun fold. I need to have the bases done or it's not going to happen. This one's got all these pretty fairies. And then we have an angel there too. You are beautiful. Love it. And then Adeline made a shadow box for a friend. Am I that friend? You can send that to me. It kind of looks like there's a cove that I have seen when we were in Cinque Terre. It's just basically the cove there, and this reminds me of that. And it's I'm sure it's not. I'm sure there's millions of that kind of cove over the world, but it's so cool. And then this one is card roulette card number 269. Still tied. Spread your wings and fly. Yeah, that is cool. And then we have this one. Okay, this is a craft roulette card number 270. You rock, with a bunch of guitars on vellum. So they're all in their own little cases. Oh, Adeline. She says, I will do you another one. You're so sweet, honey. And Mary says unicorns. She loved your unicorn card. This is really cool. They're all in their own little cases made out of vellum. I think that is super cool. And then a sheet load of cards for June. And you did one of the little arches too out of vellum there. That is cool. Camper and a teapot and a watering can. Cool. And then just stencil these while you listened. So and I recognize these. Do you guys recognize these? These are last month's stencil of the month. These are last month's stencil of the month. Or was it the month before? It was month before. It was the one that was the school stuff. It's like all of the times are just kind of crammed together because I want to play with all the things. And it's like, yeah, by the time I don't even get finished making the things with one collection before the next collection comes out. But these are fun. I really love the pencils. I definitely love the pencils. That was the thing that as soon as I got them in, like a month or two before I could show them, I had to stencil that out because that is just too fun. So she's been playing. And then we have Miss Alyssa. Just finished some cards for KCC 18. That is a pretty design. I like that braid. Kind of looks like lacing up the back. Is this you, Idolite? This one is Alyssa. And then here's another one with pretty butterflies. You picked out some really pretty colors to go together. And then from your D-Stash box, I keep it out on a shelf. So when Ruth got one of my D-Stash boxes, I did include a rubber ducky. So this one is basically a little flower pot. I forgot about that. Yeah, so she has it does look like a corset, absolutely. But she's got it's like only like about this tall, I think. I think that was one of the tiny ones. I don't remember. I've got so many friggin' ducks. And then another one from Miss Alyssa. Again, having to do with the sheet load. Okay, and that was the last one. So that's everybody who has so far put anything in the stream showcase. And that means that what we're going to do is everything that posts from now through next Tuesday, I'll be showing off on the stream showcase next week. So here's this card. And this is almost done. And I am going to go ahead and put this one up as being one of the giveaways, but I need to know. I know we need this one. This one needs color. And I think for this one we need to have purple and blue and not quite so much green. I'm getting stuff on there. I don't want stuff on there. And which side has the... Okay, this side has the ink. Okay, so we're going to add some... I'm going to start with some light blue. We're going to see how this does. I'm going to try to make it not quite so saturated, I think. Mary says that her ducks are not all out in a row, are not all in a row. At my last job, at my last desk job. Okay, I'm at a desk, so it's kind of sort of that. But at my last regular desk job, we had one of our managers gave us ducks. Okay. I know, Dawn. But she gave us a bunch. She gave us ducks basically as a prize for stuff. I don't even remember what it was because that was a long time ago, probably about like 8 or 9 years ago. When she left the company, though, the new manager gave me all of her ducks. So I got a ton of ducks. Okay, I don't want to mix it up too much. And I'll probably put more ink down just to have them as separate colors. But yeah, we have a little bit of green and we have some blue and we have some purple in there. Oops. I also put it on the sentiment. I didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Okay, that is looking kind of... That's why Debbie and I get along, is that my ducks are not all in a row. Well, I would while I was working there, I would line the ducks up with, we had your cubicles and I would line them up on my cubicle wall. It was like about this much above my head, about like here. And I would have them all lined up and I would say that I had my ducks in a row. Yeah. So y'all didn't know I was quite that insane, did you? I do want some more green. I kind of want some green down here. And we're going to put some lighter blue in the middle. You could say you have all your... yeah, so I could say I had all of my ducks in a row. Okay, so we're going to put some green down at the bottom, right there. I'm just messing around with this. I am noticing that the debossed lines are kind of resisting it a little bit. Okay, so I'm making it a little bit more muted by mopping up some of that. And let's go ahead and clean up the rest of this. And then I'm going to, again on this one, I'm going to dry that some, and then I'm going to stamp over it with that handwritten stamp. This is so much outside of my wheelhouse, guys. I don't make anything like this. This is turning out pretty cool. And I do like that ripped edge on this one, so I'm going to do the same thing. So this one has more greens to it, and this one has more purples to it. But one thing that I do notice is that this one you can't see the elements that we added to it as well as you can on here, because this one is foil and this one is ink. Okay, so it is already almost 7:30. I'm going to go ahead and start the giveaway in a second, I think. Let me make sure that it is reset, because I told it to reset earlier, but it doesn't always mind me. Yeah, again, I couldn't hear it. I heard it earlier and it worked fine. So I didn't hear that sound of the music that was supposed to go along with the video, but I'm assuming y'all did. So it may be something also with my headphones. I don't know. So yes, go ahead and type !join if you want in on the giveaway. And I am impressed. Dawn was the first person to do it. Debbie J, what does the sentiment say? So this one says, the first one says with deepest sympathy, but I could swap it out. This one says, it's the artist's business to create sunshine when the sun fails. And this is because I already had some of these already in my stash. I thought that would go really good with this one, I think. But now I'm kind of thinking that because it's so much purple, maybe it would go better with that one. And then the deepest sympathy would probably go better with that so that you could actually see the sentiment. But I do have more sentiments so we can switch things out if need be. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And I'm using one of the panels that was in my stash that was saved because I had done that on it. But this has been sitting there for like 2 years. I'm going to go ahead and use it. I think I'm going to trim this down just a little bit more so that I can do the same thing with the green. I kind of want those edges, and then we'll do the decal edges, and we'll do it on white card base. The Todd has made it back. He has survived the wilderness.
You know what my sentiment says?
Come down here and talk.
My sentiment says, Diggers are wonderful things.
You know that he's doing that just for y'all because he loves you. So Mary says meow. Alyssa says, I have that decal trimmer. And then Idolide says meow. And then the Crafty Visage says, wahaha, Ruth. What did Ruth do? And she says, hi, Todd.
Meow.
He says meow.
Did you tell my meow at you in my sleep?
Oh, no, I didn't tell them that. Oh, my God, guys. I'm sleeping one night last week. I'm sleeping, okay? And this had kind of happened a couple of other times, and I just thought, maybe I'm just dreaming because it couldn't be that, right? So I wake up and I go to the bathroom, and I hear Todd snoring, which is normal. And then I hear him stop snoring, and I hear meow. And then I hear snoring again. So apparently he was dreaming and he meowed at me in his sleep. Jen said, spit my drink out. What? I don't think it was about what I said because there wasn't enough of a delay yet. So what? Oh, yes, Dawn, I do occasionally sleep. She said, you sleep, Debbie? Hotel California says that's hilarious. So now I want to know what it was that Ruth was getting. What kind of shenanigans? Quote 125, and then instead it came up 114. Mary only listens when you say she's getting a card. And that's kind of true. Love you, love you, Mary. Okay, I'm going to trim this down a little bit more, about 1/8 of an inch more on each side, so it's kind of sort of still centered. So the final measurement on this one is going to be 5 by 3 3/4. Yeah. And I think I may have made it crooked. One of the things about my decal trimmer that I've noticed is that if I'm not holding onto it real well, the card will slide as it cuts. That happens to me a lot, so I am still getting used to it. I don't use it enough yet. Okay. I think that is kind of, is that pretty much straight? I'm going to say it's pretty much straight. If it's a little bit off, that's okay. Okay. So this one is going to be, there we go. And then we're going to put it on a white card base. That's going to be so pretty. And I may just put this one flat. Does this one need foam? I know foam is life, but does this one need foam, or should I just leave it flat? I have been doing a few more flat cards. Okay, there is something in the barrel here. Got to clean that up. Mary. Mary, I think it was Mary. Someone just cued the confetti. I think she's the only one that's got access to it, but I'm not 100% sure. And I am trimming this a little bit because it wasn't 100% straight. So Anne leaves and comes back and gets another welcome. What? Okay, so do we need to do foam on here? Because I'm not sure. I kind of think with the mixed media look, I'm thinking it doesn't need foam. Sleep schedule. Okay, so why is that not always coming up? Oh, that's because I'm way up there. Okay. Mary says I'm the only one with a button. I can't remember what quote number it was, so respond to that foam question. Haha, something about you betraying the foam. No foam flats. You guys are... Okay. I'm opposed to fluffy cards. You're into flat cards because you're opposed to fluffy cards. I like my dimension, but one of the reasons why is it makes it, everything feels more substantial. But this cardstock, because it's on watercolor paper, it does already feel pretty substantial. So that's what I'm going to go with. That's why I was asking the question. You all missed it. I won the card. Nice try, Rhonda. Love you, Rhonda. But I'm thinking with the mixed media look, it doesn't need it. I think that is so pretty. Okay. So this is the one that I'm thinking probably would go well with a purple sentiment instead, because this one, if I put purple on purple, it kind of gets lost. So y'all have to tell me, or I might just need to go with a smaller sentiment, just like this one is nice and small. So it doesn't cover up a bunch of the background. Holy smokes, True. I knew you stayed up late, but I didn't realize it was that late. How late is it, True? True says, the answer to the foam question is yes and more. Looks good, whispers without the foam. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and trim this one down too. And again, I think I'm going to see if I've got a piece of purple cards. Oh, I needed to do the stamping on that too. Do I have a purple panel that is not being used? Purple of some sort. That might be big enough. These are some, yeah, these are not going to cover enough. There's too much white on there, I think. So these are just some gel press pulls from a couple of years ago that I never did get around to doing anything with. That's cool, but that one's not going to get used today. Bum, bum, bum. But this one is also on watercolor paper, and I think that one might be a good background or a good matting. So we're going to go ahead and use it. I know it could be used for other things. Shift wasn't shifting. Hey, Miss Melissa. Typing too fast. So yeah, did you join? Exclamation point join. Oh, that'll be kind of cool. That'll bring in, like, it's purple, but it'll bring in more of the blue. So I think that'll work out. Before I do anything further, I need to stamp. And I think I'm going to stamp with Midnight Snack on this one. Never mind, you got it. And hello. Third time was a charm for Miss Melissa. Okay, so now we have a little bit of text in the background too. I think between the two of them, I like this one the best. I'm just saying. Even though blue is my favorite color. I could use a midnight snack. Of course you could, Ruth, because it is very late for you. Already ate my ice cream, but thinking something else too. Yes, I know. Okay, I'm going to trim a little. Well, let's trim a little bit on this side because it is actually the one that's closer to the design. And then I will trim down the rest of it based on that. So this is going to be 3 3/4 by 5. I'm going to trim a little bit off the top. I'm going to go back a second time. I'm just going to make sure everything lines up as much as I can. Get them as straight as I can. And I think, I wasn't sure if this piece was straight. Okay. 24 people in the giveaway so far. So if you want in, you need to go ahead and type in !join. Doesn't matter if you are on YouTube or on Twitch. Either of those will work. Just be sure to go ahead and type that in. I'm making a mess. Okay, so now that one is down to 5. And then we've got 3 3/4 right there. So True is asking if I had a chance to try out the new season. Yes, I did not play yesterday, but I did play a couple of days ago, and during the event, I was with Ryan, so we got to experience the event together. So that was fun. Are you talking regular or Lego? I haven't played yet Lego. Well, hello, Miss Jennifer. Welcome in. So this one is going to be cut down to 4 by... Yeah, it doesn't matter which edge I go with. But this one's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. I'm assuming it's big enough. Yes, it is. Awesome. Oh, you and True play Lego. I have not gotten in Lego in a while. I think the only time I played it by myself a little bit. But the last time I really played it was when we were playing it with Ronan. Jennifer says, I am excellent. Okay, so you typed in... Oh, you did pound join. It's supposed to be ! join? Oh, that's going to be pretty. Look at that. So we're going to go ahead and first trim this one because, again, I didn't fold it straight. Debbie, your opinion on my previous comment. She wants me to, while I'm trying to finish up the card, she wants me to go back and scroll up and see. I don't know what she said. I'm going to probably have to set it up with the text-to-speech thing, but then I won't get anything done. A few times I fell asleep while eating, and it seems I tucked food into my cheek like a hamster in my sleep. Somebody quote that. Oh, my God. Somebody quote that. Oh, my goodness, that is too funny. So Ruth is a hamster. You need to get in and play some Fortnite. Well, we have superheroes this season. Last season, which was only a month long, which kind of sucked, it was all Star Wars, which is great, but it was all Star Wars all month, and they changed up stuff every single week. So it was kind of intense. It's almost overwhelming because it was so intense. And I think what we wound up seeing, I think there were a lot of people that didn't really like the whole Star Wars thing. So they didn't play. So the people that did got good. So you were basically playing against some of the best players constantly. And that got really difficult. I never did really get the hang of using the lightsabers to take out opponents. But I did okay. It just wasn't as good as what I would have liked. I automatically finished eating when I woke up too. Oh my God. Okay, I would hop on after stream, but I will walk dogs first. Yep. Well, what I've been having happen lately is that I plan on getting done with all my stuff in time to be able to play a round or two. And then what happens? I run out of time. I mean, there have been a couple of nights where it's like Todd is basically on his way to the kitchen and I had just loaded up and I went ahead and got one round in and died. Okay. These are lovely. These are lovely. So I need opinions. Do we want to go with one of this type of sentiment? Or do we want to go with our little sentiments like this size? I do have more. God, I've got more. But yeah, I do have a lot more. And yesterday I cleaned out what I had sitting off to the side that I hadn't used and put them into my binder. And this one is not the right one, but it has ones in here too. Many thanks. Happy birthday. Just a note. Love you. So what I need to do is, okay, Linda is agreeing that it needs to have little sentiments. Okay, so. Let me see what this one has. These are all love ones. So it's got like, especially for you. Love you always. So that's that little compartment. And if you're wanting to know what I'm looking at, this is a binder. This is one of 3 binders that are under my desk. Which means it was, or rather this is one of 3 binders that has die cuts and sentiments in it. That's under my desk. And some of these things are really, really old. I have stars and stuff that I cut out a long time ago in here. I mean, these are hearts. A bunch of hearts. It's like I don't actually go back and use the stuff like this. The Star Wars season was more enjoyable than the sequel trilogy, Star Wars Episodes 7, 8, and 9. So he enjoyed that better than he enjoyed the movies. Okay, so this was the wrong one. I agree. Use your stash. That is what my plan is, honey. It's not this one either. I think it's that one I put over there. Oh, this one's got some good ones in it too, though. So yeah, I've got sentiments for days. So yeah, I do need to use these. I do need to basically combine the focal images that I've already got done, the panels that I've already got done, and the sentiments I've already got done into cards. At some point when I'm not feeling, too creative, I could do that. Okay, home is where the family is. I've got Father's Day. Don't really want to do Father's Day. I kind of like that one. I carry your heart with me. I'm going to take this one and put it back in the little sleeve with the others that go along with it. Sharon! Goodness, honey. Oh, here's a good one. Cheers to you, my friend. How's that? You guys like it? Sharon, what are the binder pages? These are baseball card sleeves. Yeah, they're just baseball card sleeves. So you can, yes, that's what Jen was asking. So you can get in on the giveaway. Just type into the chat, !join. These are the 2 cards we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and zoom a little bit, I think, to make it a little bit bigger. Assuming the button catches it. I think it's the camera. There is such a friggin' delay between the time I hit the button on my Stream Deck and the thing happens. It never does like that. Okay. So here's my thought on this one. And I'm kind of thinking up top, so you can see it against the purple. Cheers to you, my friend. And then this one says, I carry your heart with me. So are they too sappy? Some sentiments I really don't use that much because it's like, who am I going to give this to? It's got kind of be a specific thing, right? Yeah, trading card sleeves. Absolutely. I've also got the ones that are 4x6 photo sleeves. So if you need some for like bigger things, because sometimes we make bigger things and put them in a binder. Yes to both. Okay, you guys like them. I'm going to add some glue to the back of these and go ahead and put those down. And then we can add a few embellishments. And if anybody still wants to get in on the giveaway, go ahead and... Oh, thank you so much, Reese. Thank you, honey. So if anybody else wants to get in on the giveaway, be sure to type in !join in the chat. And I think I said I wanted this one up high. There we go. And let's make sure that it's straight. I actually put it down straight. Fabulous. And this one, it does feel substantial because of those multiple layers of, we've got watercolor paper and we've got BetterPress paper. So I'm probably going to want to put this on under a book to make sure it gets flattened out really nice. And then this one is, again, it's pretty substantial because it has that watercolor paper, even though it doesn't have foam. I know. I am betraying the foam. Todd? I betrayed the foam. Sometimes he will say foam is life just because. I decided I wanted this down at the bottom. And we're going to do off to the side there. I want to make sure it's straight. And again, I'm using my T-square from Pear Blossom Press for this. Definitely helps me line things up straight. For a minute there, I thought I had it on in there wrong. Okay, let me make sure they open up the right direction. Fabulous. That's good. So, Sharon, these are using the botanical, what was it called? Modern Botanicals collection from Spellbinders that just rolled out today. There is a link to everything in the description. Ruth, okay, so Ruth added a quote, I betrayed the foam. Debbie J admits, I betrayed the foam. Yeah, I think these turned out so pretty, though. It's kind of a whole, it's really a mixed media look, and I don't do that much. This one was done with hot foil using those BetterPress plates. This one was using the BetterPress plates. Both of them, I added all of the water effects afterwards. I have not done that with the BetterPress before. I have not done that at all. And I think it turned out fabulous. And then, of course, this one, I just realized when I stamped this one down, I didn't spritz the stamp, which is why they look different. This one, you can see the squiggles better, the writing. This one is a bit more muted and it's kind of faded out because of that watercolor look. Love it. I do love these. I may have to do more of them, but that's one reason why I got these. I felt that these are ones that kind of did still call to me, even though they were the mixed media that I don't really do. And when I say that I don't do something, it's basically where I haven't gotten good at it because I haven't practiced enough. It's not my first choice of what I want to do. There's a lot of things that I want to do, and I just don't have the time to get it all done. So things like all the watercoloring and drawing and stuff like what Dawn does, I would love to learn all of that. There's so many things I want to do. I just don't have the friggin' time. But yeah. So if you want to see the supplies that we use today, I will be updating the supply list. There is at the top of the chat, there is a pinned supply list that has links to all of the new collections in there, along with most of my favorite products. And I will be updating it. So that link is going to change because that one actually goes with this morning's live stream. But I am going to do another one, and we're going to go with that. Okay, we're up to 28 people in the drawing. I'm going to go ahead and say we're done taking entries. Is anybody else going to get in before I hit the button to pick? If you haven't gotten in on the giveaway yet and you would like one of these, hit that button. I'm sorry. Don't hit a button. Type in exclamation point join. But yeah, I would love for you to hit the button and like and subscribe. If you're on Twitch, be sure to follow me and go ahead and subscribe over there too to avoid the ads. Ad breaks are in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's almost starting a new one over there. Mary says for me to push the button. Okay, okay, ad break has ended on Twitch. So if you're on Twitch and you haven't gotten in on the giveaway yet, go ahead and type exclamation point join now, because we're going to go ahead and pick a winner. And I see that probably Mary put in to come and join us on Discord, because you get to be part of our... What? Okay, so Terry was trying to add a quote, and what came up was quote number 42. So we are now crooked, warped, and wobbly. Jennifer Cox. That's funny. I think it might be add quote, but Ruth knows what it is. Yeah, it might be exclamation point add quote with no space. Or quote add with no space. I don't really remember. I'll have to scroll up and see what Ruth did last time to see. Okay, so Ruth says, yep, it is exclamation point add quote. So if you want to add a quote, that's what you do, and then you just paste in the thing. Okay, we're going to go ahead and draw. We got 28 people in. Nobody else has decided to add in. So we're going to go ahead and do this thing. So let's do a drum roll. Come on, drum roll, please. Where's my thing? I hit cue the confetti by mistake because this thing it's so friggin' laggy. Okay, now we drum roll. And the winner is... Okay, so the winner is going to be Miss Norma. Norma, are you still here? Let me know which one you want, honey, and be sure to fill out that form and include which card it is that you want, that you won. But I'd like for you to go ahead and tell me now. Norma, you're there. Okay, which one do you want? You want the blue or the green? You want the one with the pink ink. There's no pink ink in here. Are you talking about the one from this morning? You can't have the one from this morning. That one already belongs to somebody. So Norma, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have one with pink ink. This is purple and blue. This one's got a lot of green. Okay, so you want this one. You want the blue one. Okay, that one is Miss Norma. So make sure to put in when you fill out the form, and there is the link for the form. When you fill out the form, make sure that you do that it is the blue mixed media, what's this called? Modern Botanicals. And my Post-its are not coming apart. So you know why I wanted to know which one she wanted? Because I'm going to give this one away too. So let's see who is going to win this one. Hotel California. So first time into the stream, first time in a stream with us, and you win, That happens more often than you'd like to know. So we've got, Norma's got this one, and then Hotel California's got this one. You do need to fill out the form. It is in the description box below the YouTube video, and it is in the chat now. So you have access to that. And I'm going to try to make sure I remember who did what. This one is Norma. And this one is going to be Hotel California. So yeah, just go ahead and fill out that form for me. It's basically so I can have your information, like your address and such. And on yours, just make sure that you say that it is the mixed media green one or green modern botanicals. I have had folks say it was the card that was on such and such video. That really doesn't tell me a whole lot. It still makes me have to go back and look and find. I have such pretty handwriting. No, I don't. Oh, but thank you. Thank you. Anyway, we are going to go ahead and end now. I will be back on Thursday that was thunder. We will be back on Thursday on Twitch. Not sure what I'm going to be doing. I may break out the new felt dies, the Stitch and Create felt dies. I'm kind of thinking I want to do the apple. But anyway, we may bring that out and at least get that one started live on Thursday. So come and hang out with me on Thursday. If you're not already on it was not rigged. Rhonda, it wasn't rigged. And Karen said, listen, I just had thunder. Yeah. You're not going to stitch for 6 hours, right? No, I'm not going to stitch for 6 hours straight. No, I have other things I have to do, honey, but yeah. And I don't think it would take that long really to do those, but wait, there's a form. Yes, there you go. I am punching that back in again. So there is the form. It's also in the top of the description box below the video on YouTube. So you can see that there. Oh, you're asking because I did last time? Well, I'm not going to say that I won't then, because it's possible. But those little apples are so cute. Yeah, you're going out of town, Jen. No worries, honey. Okay, so again, Thursday we will be live on Twitch at noon, and then on Saturday I have a class coming up at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can check out my link bio. It's of course down in the description on the video, and it's also on Twitch, so you can find me everywhere. But go to edu.wj's Crafting Corner and sign up for the class if you're not already there, because this is going to be the card that we will be creating. I think this turned out so pretty. Yes. So we're going to be making this. You can, of course, switch out colors, all the things, but this is what we're going to be making. It doesn't even have a sentiment in there, so it's basically a really pretty note card you could use for anything. But that's what we're going to be making on Saturday, and I can't wait to see y'all there. And I will be sending out updated emails and all the things to the people that are on my email list. So anyway, I will see you guys later. It is almost time for dinner, so I don't know what we're going to... You don't have that set. That's okay, Mary. You also have a Cricut, and I'm pretty sure that you can find a way to make a fan. And you have embossing folders. So you know that with pretty much any technique, you can use it with whatever you've got and make something similar. And you've done the same thing before. So love you, Mary. I love you guys. You guys have... Oh, there was something I was going to do before. I have something new, and we're going to see how it works, because I haven't tried it. We tried it at the end of the pre-show, at the end of that one. Thanks for the fun. Enjoy your no idea. She asked me what we were having for dinner, and I said, I have no idea. And she said, no idea.
That's not what we're having.
We're not having no idea. So I'm going to try to roll the credits, and I'm hoping it's going to work. It's something new, because you know I love adding something new. But regardless, I will see you guys later. And there's going to be pictures of everything up on all the things in the next day or two. So anyway, let's see how this works. Love y'all. I do like that. Only thing is, it only showed the channel members. I wonder if there's a way that I can make it do more things. I'm going to have to see. But anyway, I will see you guys later, and I love y'all. Bye.